Yo, what's up everybody? I hope you all are having a very blessed and wonderful day. Today's video will be important, but also short and sweet because today we're going to be talking about the maps that we have from our rivals, the future maps that are being teased, and how this all connects with the game's story playing out in the background. So first and foremost, we only have two main locations in game right now, which would be Yxgard and Tokyo 2099, even though we do have multiple maps for them, like Tokyo and Spider Island being both convoy maps and Yxgard having a control and convoy map. What's important here is that in each of these maps, there's a certain god or deity playing around behind the scenes based off the outcome of these matches. Thanks to both the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda trailer that released and also Danny Koo, the game's executive producer, shedding more light on the situation and confirming the theory to be real, these gods are extremely important for two main reasons that we're going to be discussing in this video. The first one being that the gods have a much deeper connection to the maps than we originally thought before. For Wakanda specifically, several of their gods have been teased starting way back during the Bucky and Captain America Gamescom trailer. Every map reveal has had a teaser. For example, the ending of the Gamescom trailer was where we saw the blue symbol representing one of their gods. The Wakanda trailer ended up hitting home because it was in this trailer where we saw all of the previous gods that were teased in the past couple of videos all together in the same place, which was all leading up to this being the final reveal of the map itself, and all that's really left to see from the Wakanda map as gameplay. Then we go ahead and we jump over to Tokyo 2099 and the Master Weaver. His presence can be seen and felt all over both Tokyo and Spider Island. Like, for example, unfortunately I don't have footage here because out of all of the footage that I have for my channel, funny enough, I don't have any footage of me playing on Tokyo 2099, and it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. But for anybody else that has played a match on that map, or if you've seen anybody else's gameplay, then you probably would have noticed that in the background you can see the Weaver appear on all of the TV screens, especially when you get past the first point. And then in Yxgard, that's pretty much understandable. That's Loki's place. I'm gonna put a clip up here as well. You can easily say that this is Loki's magic that's restoring all of the damage that is done to the environment, because for anybody that's played, or if you've seen clips, whenever certain things like walls or statues and structures get destroyed, there's a green aura that appears out of nowhere, essentially resetting it back to zero. Now, it was an overlooked detail at first in terms of all of these deities just so happening to be in the same place that we are when we're playing these matches. But I would say that it's now safe to say paying more attention to the gods of the Marvel multiverse could very well point us in the direction of the future maps, like the HYDRA teaser, for example. And we've already seen their god by now, which brings me into the second reason for why they're important. Going back to the No One Rivals Doom trailer, both present day Doom and 2099 Doom have been messing around and experimenting, meaning they are the cause behind the time stream entanglement. Now that gives us the lore on how essentially Doom is at war with himself over who comes out on top, because not even Doom could rival himself. The man has a pretty big ego, we all know this. Now besides Doom himself, you have to look at the other people who could be seen as an issue to Doom's future plans, which would be the gods themselves. In this clip here, I'm probably gonna have like this specific part playing on a repeat for a second. In this clip, at first glance, we can see that Doom is clearly playing chess with the gods, but knowing what we know now, this is actually him playing with the gods in a literal sense, assuming that he's trying to take them off the board to remove any opposition. In this clip, the second to last chess piece that he moves is one of the gods of HYDRA, the deities that make up Wakanda's pantheon. He puts that piece into place, and then who does he grab next? The HYDRA looking piece, which seems to represent a being called Hive. Some of you might remember him more from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., seeing as how he was the main antagonist of Season 3 and the leader of HYDRA, although in there, he was an Inhuman who had created a cult following, which 5,000 years later ended up becoming present-day HYDRA. It's a translation of his original name, which is Hive. In most versions, he's a product of HYDRA made up to be the physical representation of their ideas, and while we don't know which of his origins that Marvel Rivals is going to adapt, I think it's safe to say now that Wakanda is here, the next location to be revealed will heavily center around both HYDRA and Hive himself. And since I've explained all of that, that only leaves one big question. What other god/deities are now on the table? From the game's established lore, we know that Dracula is currently in control of a New York that's trapped in an eternal night. We know that both Null and Clintar are here due to Star-Lord and Rocket crash landing there. Krakoa is currently in play and stuck in the future of 2099 with Magneto and Storm, and Namor and Atlantis are hanging around and currently deciding if they want to ally with Krakoa or make enemies of them. And that's just only counting everything that we do know about the game so far. So as this video ends, my question to you all is, what deities and locations would you like to see be added in the game as both maps and even playable characters down the line? And if you've enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notifications bell so you'll never miss out on any of my Marvel Rivals related videos, and I will catch you all in the moonlight. Peace.